Today I'm here in beautiful San Clemente, California, where I'm talking with Rachel, owner of Tiny Turnip, where they make custom designs for the players of MLB families using MLB designs. So let's go off the clock.
Hey, how are you? So nice to meet you. I'm Rachel Utzi, and I'm the founder of Tiny Turnip. We are a lifestyle brand mainly for women and children, and we're licensed by Major League Baseball.
How did this concept begin?
It actually began with me. I'm an illustrator. I had a friend when I lived in San Diego whose husband played for the Padres, and she said, you need to put some of your illustrations on t-shirts, create stuff for the wives to wear, because there wasn't anything for them to wear. Dating myself, but that was like 2005. Just the families of Major League Baseball have been very involved.
What's your favorite team?
That's like asking me who's my favorite child. They're all my favorites.
So what inspired you to start the business? Were you passionate about baseball, more about the art?
It was more about the relationships, I think. I just loved the responsive people really liking the artwork and being able to collaborate.
Which superpower would you have if you had one?
To be able to draw super, super fast.
When did you know that you had something special going with Tiny Turnip?
You know, when you follow your passion and you're happy and you love what you're doing, I think that was, when I really realized that it's my gift. This is a recent collaboration that we did with the Sogard family. It is called We Are All on the Same Team. And this was important to them because they, not only do they have children of their own, but they've also adopted 2 children. It just shows that our world's made up of people of all different colors, and we just need to be there to support each other and help each other and love each other. So that's kind of
I love it. I love that design. If you had to choose one meal to eat every day for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I'd probably eat vegetables.
Turnips?
Turnips.
Nice. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
If it's with jalapeno.
If it's jalapeno, yes or no?
I don't know if it belongs on all pizza.
Okay.
So what is it?
If you
I wouldn't want it on every pizza.
Oh, I agree. I think it doesn't belong. Sorry, I'm not supposed to give my opinion. I know, but I just can't help spitting it in there sometimes. But overall consensus is pineapple. Let me phrase it this way: is pineapple appropriate on pizza?
Pineapple is appropriate.
Okay. Ding
when
yes.
paired with jalapenos.
Okay. Tell me about your partnerships with players.
We have strong relationships with the families, the wives in general, and so they might have certain ideas, and so we work up the artwork together. We do custom stuff, a lot of like names, numbers, things for kids.
Do you have any collaborations coming up that you're excited about?
Yeah, we have one coming up that we just recently did with the Trout family. This was created with Jessica Trout, and it has a special meaning for them and their family. Her brother, Aaron, committed suicide a couple years ago, and so it's been something very dear to their hearts. The semicolon has a special meaning in suicide with like survivors, and the whole point is that a period ends a sentence, and the semicolon, your sentence keeps going, like your story is not over. And so we kind of changed it to your game isn't over yet. We incorporated Mike's glove as the bottom part there, and like Jess had sent me pictures of his glove to use, and Rawlings gave us permission to use their logo. So, and her idea was just to write these beautiful like words in the stitching, hopeful words like keep on, live, triumph, endure. So it's just kind of a subtle thing.
Yeah.
And then James 4:10 was her brother is the Bible verse, so that's included on there too.
How did you come up with the name Tiny Turnip? Where did that come from?
I've always liked turnips, but they're like the vegetable nobody eats. And so you go to a restaurant, you can't find them. You can get peas and carrots everywhere, but turnips are special. You gotta like special order them.
Do you have a partner in Tiny Turnip?
I do. So I have a business partner, Jalen Crawford. She's been a longtime customer since Her husband started playing for MLB. So she was one of the wives, and we did a lot of collaborations together. And just recently, the beginning of this year, we joined forces, and so it's been super amazing.
Nice. Do you want to call her right now?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's fire it up.
Okay.
Brandon and Jalen Crawford, thank you so much for joining us today. Pleasure to talk to you. Jalen, I got a question for you really quick. How did you get involved with Tiny Turnip? Tell me what that was like from the get-go.
I was pregnant with our first daughter, Braylon, in 2012. I received a gift from a player's wife, and when I opened it, I knew it was special. The artwork and the design on the onesie and the blanket that I received, I wanted to get in contact with Rachel and start designing myself. We just have so much fun collaborating on the designs. You can see it in the artwork.
Brandon, Rachel showed me some of the sketches you work on with her. Can you tell me about the process of creating the designs and maybe one that stands out to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think Rachel and Jalen kind of do most of that themselves, but since they started doing player-specific designs, Jalen asked for some of my input. So I helped out when we were on vacation and on a train ride for a few hours. We had some time to kill, and I started making little sketches for certain guys. Nowhere near as good as Rachel's, but it gave her a little general outline to get started on.
We had fun with it for sure.
Who were the sketches of, if I may ask?
Yeah, we have one for Fernando Tatis Jr., Trevor Story for Arenado, for Charlie Blackmon. A few guys in the NL West that I've played against a lot. For Garrett, yeah, David Peralta, I think was another one. So a lot of guys in that. We started in the NL West.
Yeah. Makes sense. See them a lot. There's a big charity aspect to Tiny Turnip. Can you explain that from your perspective?
I also loved about Rachel, she always found ways to give back to the community. We've always been that way, and a lot of the players are. A lot of them want to give back to their communities. We brainstormed ideas of how we could give back to places that were near and dear to the players' hearts. We just did one with Casey Sogard and her family, and it hits home on a lot of things going on in the world today. So it's neat because we get to create a player art and then also an artwork with the player and their family on a cause that's special to them. And we donate proceeds to their charity or foundation to give back to their community.
Really important question here that we ask everyone on Off the Clock. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Yes.
Yep.
And jalapenos.
Copy that.
Me too.
Oh, man.
Yes. And guess what? No jalapenos.
Jalapenos on everything.
Well, thank you for joining me, Jalen and Brandon. It was a pleasure chatting with you. Look, I root for you this season. I am an Angels fan, but I will now have the Giants in my heart a little bit more. So I look forward to seeing you this year on TV, and hopefully on TV watching games, and hopefully in person watching games. And just good luck to you, your family, and have a great rest of your year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you.
Together we create amazing designs.